This house up here was built in 1731. Coming up. Right there. It's actually two houses. Well, a house with an addition. This is probably the 1731 part because it's in the front. And this back part, I found out from examining it that this was added probably really soon thereafter. But when they put the back of that first part, there's no windows. So there's no doors on the upper level. So to get from the upstairs of that part to the upstairs of this part, you got to go downstairs and then across and then back up again. It's been abandoned for about 20 or 30 years. Doors open. So there's the stairs for going upstairs. Big room. It's cleaned out. Somebody wants to sell it. There's a fireplace on each end of the big thing, and there's a chimney in the middle. I don't see where the fireplace is on this side. Let's go back outside. And go in the front part. It's like two different houses. These are the stairs to go up on this side. This place is a wreck. I feel like my feet are going to go through the floor. Let me see if there's a fireplace. Oh yeah, there's a fireplace on this side too. That's all. Let me do the other side. This house looks better on the outside than it does on the inside, believe me. The upstairs must be big on this back part because it's got a huge overhang here. That chimney looks like it's added on afterwards for some kind of a furnace in the basement. Let me just show you this. These old stone houses have tiny little windows. Now I'll get the other side of the house. Yeah. And there it is, 1731, abandoned, ruin. Well, it's not a ruin, it's standing. The whole house is standing. 3 chimneys, everything's standing. The windows. Somebody replaced those windows upstairs. Looks like whoever owns this wants to keep it in. Well, the bank that owns it probably wants to keep it in sellable, salvageable. Those windows are bored. Try to put a new window in a frame that's not even square anymore. All right. Okay, here's the stairs in the back part again. Something I want you to see up here. In this back room, the birds have built a nest. Wildlife is flying in and out of this place. That is a peewee nest. Phoebe or Pee Wee. We're in the basement now. Here's a furnace. There's a hot water heater. That's only about 100 years old. The furnace is only probably 80 years old. It's 1994? That was inspected in 94. There's a fireplace in the basement. The basement ceiling is about 5 feet, but you got to stoop down to 4 feet to get underneath the big beams, hand-hewn 1700s beams, held up by a pole. Everything has to come out. If I bought this house, everything would have to come out. I don't want any part of it. Oh, there's another fireplace in the basement. 2 fireplaces in the basement. I guess that's a... Look at that furnace. Where's the back? We're in the middle of the house here. There's another way out of the basement, but those boards are busted. So let's get the hell back out of here.
It looks like it
sank. Oh, look at that. Sank into the ground.
At one stone it says something.
I can't believe 1994. Someone lived here in 94?
And it's got a propane tank.
I don't believe it. Who the hell would live in a place like this? That's a mountain up there.
Beautiful. Look at this tree.
There's your bathroom. Someone lived in a house with an outhouse. How'd the outhouse look when you looked inside?
It did.
It did?
Yeah, go in there.
No, I don't need to go.
Well,
Oh,
just for the camera.
oh okay. Well, let's see.
Had some graffiti in there, but
Has some kind of latrine. I'm sure that some kind of a cistern. This is a nice outhouse. Wow.
it's even as nice as the one in Heiser Creek.
Keep this clean. Pee straight. Keep this clean. It's a 2-holer.
No.
That's for sitting there when so 2 people can shit at the same time.
Yep, Meg and I, we'd be
I wouldn't do that.
keeping each other company.
Well, look at that little window up there.
I know, I would want to keep it.
I haven't been in the attic. I'm too scared to go up there.
Yeah, me too.
Going in the basement was scary enough. 1994. Someone lived here in 94 and put work into that furnace in 94?
It's got a propane tank, to come fill, put oil in.
That was an oil tank. That was a big old oil tank.
Yeah.
I saw that. A 250-gallon oil tank. That's pretty cool. All right, that's it for the movie. Here's another abandoned 1700s stone house. Same town. Can't even get in. It's all overgrown with vegetation. See what we can do. It's for sale. It's been for sale for about 50 years. No one's going to buy it. These houses are going to cost more to restore than they're ever going to be worth. If it costs $500,000 to restore it, and it's worth $300,000. No one's going to do it.
No, 17.
What? Oh, 1790. Look at that. Scratched in. That's after the Revolution. Okay. It's not as old as that first one, but 1790 is cool. It's a huge house. What are you finding in there? You looking in the window? Oh, if it's beautiful, that means it was recently lived in. Yeah, this house is in good shape, though. It's probably recently restored or lived in. What do you see in those windows? Big fireplace.
There's one in the other one.
If you touch the lens with the, there's no reflections. There's a fireplace there. Ooh, nice house. Oh, I'll buy it. You can move right in this mother. That first house was a wreck. This one here you can move right in.
Here?
Huh?
Fireplace here.
Oh, this is a nice house.
We're gonna go to this fireplace.
And it's right on the main beaten path, too. Look at this. There's a Howard Johnson's restaurant over there. No-Tell Motel. Right on the interstate. New York State Thruway right there. The other side of the house looks better. Can't get over there, all the weeds. I think the yard needs mowing. You figure maybe a Sears Craftsman lawnmower can get through that? Or should I get a brush hog? That's the lawn. There's a side of the same house. I can't get to the back of it. It's all overgrown. And there's the other side of the same house. It's got a wood back porch. Wish I could get back there. Okay, I did find a way to get to the back of it. It's a beauty. It's in good shape too. Some kind of a lion there. Rawr. That must be the north end of the house. It's got algae growing on it. But yeah, this house is in great condition. You can just buy this and move right in. Here's another abandoned stone house in the same town. Stone steps. This town's full of abandoned stone houses. $1820. That's not very old. $1820 it says. See that?
Yeah.
And these are. Yeah, this is much more modern looking. It's locked. Can't get in. Let's take a look at the front. There's the house. Is it open? Well, no. This house is only 1820 though. Lots of houses are 1820.
All right.
I'm looking for the 1700s and 1600s. Another 1700s stone house in the same town, but this one's not abandoned. This one is maintained and lived in. Makes a big difference. Let's see if I can get around these horrible, horrendous black locust trees. Here we go. That there, in addition, it's owned by the Historical Society. Nice. And another stone pre-revolutionary house. This one's lived in, so it's maintained well. Pre-revolutionary house. This town is full of them. Now we're going to explore the house built in 1712, addition built 1743. That's right on the banks of the Hudson River. There's a huge stone house down there, 1712, owned by millionaires, and down below it is the Hudson River. Too bad I can't get a good footage of it like I used to. That's one of the Queenman's houses, 1726. Lived in. Can't park here. I'm trespassing. This is the other Queenman's house, the big one, the old one. Built around 1675. Old Indian trading post. The front yard of the house faces the Hudson River. Every front yard should face the Hudson River. The big house. Ha! That's the big house. It's a pretty big house for 1675. That stupid locust tree in the way. How are you supposed to see a house with that ridiculous, dead, stupid-looking locust tree? I mean, I wouldn't mind having a house like that. If I had $5 million, that'd be about a down payment for this old house. The upper part's brick. It's got an addition over here that's brick. How am I supposed to get a picture of this house when it's got that stupid tree in the front? All right, I'm going to go way back. All right, here's the front yard. That's the Hudson River. And that's the house. Not bad for a 350-year-old house. Over that part over there, like you can't even see because it's covered with vines. All right, here's the front yard. That's the Hudson River. And that's the house. Not bad for a 350-year-old house. Over that part over there, like you can't even see because it's covered with vines. All right, now how about this from the angle? If I own this house, first thing I would do is cut that stupid locust tree down.
Yeah.
Hate locust trees.
Because there's so many more lovely ones here.
Now we're going back in time. 1663. That's that house right there. There's additions to this house. The stone part is from 1663. And there's a big addition to the house which is 10 times bigger than the house. There's the 1663 house. The attic windows have no glass in them. This house has bats in its belfry. But the addition to the house is from the 1730s, and it's 3 times bigger than the house. There's a house over there. Who knows when that was? There's even a museum here. But this is the part that's cool because it's the oldest house around here. They keep this house in good shape because it's owned by the state and it's museum quality. But you see right there on the stone, somebody scratched in 1663, signed by Peter Bronk.
That's a hoax.
Huh?
That date stone isn't real. I mean, it's real, but it's not a real.
Did someone, who carved that on there?
Yes, he did.
Who did?
In the 1920s.
Somebody in the 1920s carved that on there?
Yeah. The earlier date stones that are all correct around the brick.
That's a terrible thing to do.
Well, you know, the descendant wanted to
Well, when was that addition built?
1738, and these date stones are
1730. I said 1737. I forgot. 1738 for the addition. That's cool in its own right.
yes. Well, there's in the back. If you walk around the back in the rain,
Look at the.
1680 edition too.
She's the.
So,
You got a tour going on soon.
no, we're close to the season.
Are-
Just having a special event, but it's over. So,
Who lives here? Nobody lives here.
not in the main house. It's a museum.
Okay.
We have caretakers on the ground. Yeah. No. Nobody.
Caretakers that live in the grounds.
Yes, the caretakers live on the ground. But
Nice.
Not in historic structures, no.
The brickwork is unbelievable up there.
Well, classic Dutch brickwork.
That brickwork is unbelievable. You got horizontal bricks and then you got angle bricks.
Yes. That
It's just unbelievable.
That layer, that uppermost section of brick rises above the roof. So it's called a parapet gable, and it took a lot of heavy weathering. So they put the bricks in there in that direction to keep them very soft bricks.
Now, did they make these bricks in America or did they bring them over from Holland?
No, this area is full. Almost no bricks came from Europe.
So they made the
Yeah. They brought valuable things they could sell when they got to this side of the Atlantic as ballast. They didn't bring stones and they didn't bring brick. And in this area, clay is everywhere. You put a shovel in the ground and you got clay.
nice.
So you don't have to bring it.
So they knew how to make bricks.
Yes.
Because you and me, we don't know how to make bricks.
Yeah.
They must have brought somebody over that knows how to make
Oh yes, because obviously they came
Brick
from Europe
makers.
where there were brick makers, yes.
brick maker, little old brick maker.
Clay, and here there was plenty of clay. So generally speaking, they wouldn't have brought stones as ballast or brick as ballast. They would have brought something that could be sold on this side of the Atlantic as ballast. If they lost a lot of it in transatlantic shipping, then whatever arrived at the dock was worth more. So they had no ceramics were common, so dishware.
I heard one time the English brought tea as ballast and they dumped it over.
No. You're not gonna dump it over.
We
But
dumped
tea
it over.
Probably wouldn't do well in the wet part of the ship's bottom. So no.
Uh-huh.
Anything that wasn't that was
That's the day that we switched over to coffee.
well, not really. Americans drank an awful lot of tea. I mean, the whole Boston tea thing, it was a nice idea, and it lasted for that one afternoon. The boycott that was supposed to follow never took hold. They
Oh.
could not separate the Americans from their tea. So that was just kind of a flash in the pan.
Did you ever read a book called The Journal of Lady Riesling? She was the wife of one of the German generals. She wrote that the Americans didn't drink tea anymore because of that.
Well,
And only the Germans were drinking tea.
that's wrong. And the Germans were drinking tea. Well, coffee, the problem with coffee was it came from more exotic places even still, and it really was not, they didn't know where to get it from. The tea they had learned 1500s where tea came from.
Yeah.
Coffee comes from,
South America.
well, nowadays.
And
again,
Egypt and Arabia.
Yeah, it comes from Africa.
Africa?
Yeah, Africa, West Africa.
Oh.
And Kenya, places like that. And it was, of course, then eventually imported to South America, where it grows now, of course, or
Yeah.
some of it does. But coffee was a very hard commodity to come by. So they didn't really have a lot of choice. They wanted a hot water beverage. was pretty much a chocolate, of course. That did come from South America. Chocolate was also a hot water beverage. A lot more of that drunk than coffee in America.
Oh, they got a Dutch door. Look at that.
Yeah, Dutch houses gotta have Dutch doors. Take care.
A Dutch person can't get in. A Dutch person can't get into a door unless it's a Dutch door.
Wouldn't you love to be the caretaker in Canada and live in that house?
Well, this building here was built in 1738.
Look at, there's a brick over here by the Masons.
Who? You know what's really amazing is that that roof is in really fine shape. It's a cedar roof. Somebody's put a lot of money into this house. Oh, 1738. That's what it says.
Yeah, he said it was proper on this side. Isn't that beautiful?
Well, that house, the first one we looked at was 1731, but it sure wasn't as nice shape as this. And it wasn't made out of brick either. It was made out of whatever crap they found. I still can't believe that brickwork up there. I'm amazed. Dutch brickwork. Horizontal bricks, then... Wow. Somebody put a lot of work in. Somebody had some money. You can't build a house like this without paying people money.
Look back here.
Oh, what's that?
I don't know if it's like a boathouse or what the heck is this?
It's a brick shit house. Just like the song.
Beautiful.
It's a brick house.
She's a brick. Yeah.
Oh, there's the back of the 16. There's the back of the 16.
Yeah.
Oh,
I walked all the way around.
is that a real marker?
Is that a fake?
This one. Oh, look at that. That's the original 1668 house, and this is an addition
Yeah.
to the back of that made of stone, and it says 1792. Well, why would they build that little crappy addition in 1792 when they already had this extremely beautiful addition? And why wouldn't they use brick on this one? I think she's wrong about coffee. Americans stopped drinking tea because of that. I read it in the Journal of Lady Riedesel, the German general's wife. Women care about things like that. All right, signing off.